Heyo YouTube, it's Redalchemy here and welcome back to my channel once again. So, as you probably may or may not know, depending on if you've even been to my channel before, I've done quite a few rhythm game videos here lately, and that's exactly what we're doing again today. But this one is kind of special actually. This is something that once I kind of got back into rhythm games, there was one game that stuck out to me that I really wanted to play, and it was a game that I honestly expected to never even be able to play it in like any form, let alone at all. So the game is Chunitham, and even though this video is not necessarily about Chunitham, this is about the controller. And Chunitham is a new type of rhythm game where you use your hands to play almost like a piano style controller. It's all touchpad though, so it's like 16 touch buttons, plus there are actually air sensors. Whenever you lift your hands up, it detects your upward hand movements as well. So it's a really interesting game just because it's very easy to understand how to play it because it's very intuitive. But at higher levels, it can get extremely complicated in the way, and in the patterns that you would need to like raise your hands and tap all the notes and like have one hand raised while you're tapping a bunch of notes. It gets kind of insane. So anyways, even though this video is not actually about Chunitham, this video is about a controller that was recently released for the simulator of Chunitham called SUSPlayer. So as you can tell probably from the title of the video, I bought that controller, and that controller is called the Tasseler. So I ordered this controller in late January. It took quite a while for it to come in. I did record myself opening it, but haven't really done anything with the footage up until now, simply because I was not very good at the game. And right now, there's not really a good way to practice simply because there's not a whole lot of like lower level charts available for SUSPlayer, but it's a very new program. It's in its infancy, so it just needs some charters to come in and actually like make new charts for it. And I myself have released a couple of charts. You may have seen the past couple of videos I've released maybe. So anyways, I'm trying to make some charts that are a little more playable, and I will try and show at least one or two of those today. So what I want to do first is actually show the video of the opening that I just talked about, and give you a little bit of information about what it was like getting it all set up and all that, and then actually set up SUSPlayer in the other room so that I can show you the controller in action, because so I've never played Chunitham in an arcade, so I don't understand like exactly what an arcade controller would feel like, but from what I've talked to with people who have been to Japan and played Chunitham, it seems like it's pretty accurate. So I'm really excited to maybe like get good at the game and then go over to Japan and like impress some people, even though there are a couple of Chunitham cabinets in America. There's one in Florida and there's one in Virginia, I believe. So I don't really have the details about like which arcades have them, but there is actually a SUSPlayer Discord if you're interested. I'll try and have a link to that somewhere in the description box. But that's where all the new releases are being made. It's still being developed currently, so it's very much in development still, and every single release there's like new features. So if you try the program out and you don't think that it is very, filled out right now, just wait, because the development is still going on right now, and I think that it has potential to be a really good program in the future. And I honestly think right now it's at a point where it's playable, and like it's honestly, as long as you can find some charts for it, which I mean, like I said, just go to the Discord and you should be able to find some people who have charts there for you. The really hard part is finding playable charts as a beginner though. So anyways, let's just go ahead. I want to show you the video of me opening the Tasseler, and then we will actually play the game. So really quick, I just wanted to say something. Sorry, the lighting here is horrible, but this is SUSPlayer. I know it may look like a different game, but I assure you this is all just a skin. It's just a PNG image I made as the background, basically. So you can literally make your own skin if you get into it, because if there is something you maybe want as the background, you can literally go in and just edit the PNG file and make it whatever skin you want. So I just kind of wanted to show that off a little bit. This is a pretty like haphazardly thrown together skin, but I'm really happy with it. And I've also, whenever the song starts here, you'll see that I also have a nameplate card that I created for myself up at the top left as well. So you can edit all that yourself and like make it whatever you want, basically. And I think that's really cool too. But what I'm going to do is play a couple of songs. First, I want to play a couple of charts that I made myself, not to show off or anything, just the only like playable charts I have right now. You'll see as I'm scrolling through here, a lot of them are like master level charts or just charts that are way too hard for me to do. So I'm going to play a couple of actually playable charts first, and then maybe I'll show off some of the crazier charts just to see if I can pass them, because it is kind of fun to try them too, actually. And I've passed a couple of master charts, you know. The only thing now is that SUSPlayer doesn't actually save your score right now. That will be a feature implemented sometime in the future. But as I said, this is all still in development. You can think of SUSPlayer kind of like Stepmania, or, you know, something along those lines, where it's the home version of a game, or it's a simulator of the game, whatever you want to call it. It's definitely in development still, so it's totally playable and it is very fun, but just don't expect the whole world out of it right now. Alright, so let's go ahead and play a couple songs without further ado, right? I do wear gloves. I find that the game is much easier with gloves, so I highly recommend getting just a cheap pair of gloves. Not too cheap. I did go a little cheap to begin with, and they fell apart really quickly. So just get you a decent pair of gloves and play with gloves.
S-A-N-T. Hey! Ho money, I want more money. I want snow money, I want yo money. Ho money, I want more money. I want snow money, I want yo money. Once upon a time, not long ago, ho 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 ho. And Santa's headed, crossed me off of his got bucket list, all in the snow. And I was getting it, sitting on his lap like a present bitch, ho 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 ho. Him and me, and he was rimming me. Santa like to creep, down my chimney. Him and me, and he was rimming me. Santa like to creep, down my chimney. I say, if we gon' fuck, I want presents. Got a quarter ounce of weed and new dresses. Send a Venmo to my email addresses. Make your holidays real fucking pleasant. Back to the point, December 25 and this bitch is the shit. That means the hookers mad cause I'm rich, look around. Thanksgiving's past, why you late? I'm Christmas lunch, you a Passover plate. But I suck 'em no, shiny knob just like Rudolph's ruddy nose. Gift wrap and paper, that's for when he blows. Then take them gifts, man, for them other hoes. And I once upon a time not long ago, ho 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 ho. And Santa's getting it, had me screaming Jesus and Nazareth, bucket list, all in the snow. And I was getting it, sitting on his lap like a present bitch. Him and me, and he was rimming me. Santa like to creep, down my chimney. Him and me, and he was rimming me. Cause Santa like to creep, down my chimney. Oh, ho, ho, is life, bitch.
So the score up at the top there, 994,340. That's actually the score, and your score is always out of 1,010,000. So 994,340 would be somewhere along the lines of like an S rank, I think. And then from there, at like 1 million, it goes to SS rank, I believe. And then like the highest score you can get is a triple S. And that would be, you know, closer to the like 1,010,000 mark, which would be a perfect score. So 994,000, that's okay. I mean, considering I made the chart, you'd think I would do a little bit better, but it's okay. So next up we'll try another one of my charts. This time it's a little bit of an easier chart. This is a level 5 chart. This is for the soundtrack to Bloodstained. So let's play. Hopefully we'll do a little better this time. Alright, definitely did better that time. We got a 1,006,352. It went back to this main screen. That was definitely a better score, so 1,006,000 is only 4,000 away from a perfect score. Definitely did a little bit better, but that was an easier song, so hey, how about this time? Let's go up a little bit and we'll play maybe a, let's see what maybe level 10 song or so that might have. Alright, so this one says it's a 10.8. Let's play it and see if it actually is a 10.8 or not. Because I can usually do like 10, maybe 11. Okay, so 976,000, not too bad of a score. That was definitely a playable song though. So harder songs like that are fun whenever they're actually playable. So it's nice to see that there are at least a few playable songs out there. So we'll go ahead and try this one. This is another song that I actually charted, but I don't know. This was one of the first ones I charted. I don't think it's really going to be all that good, to be honest, but let's try it. It's one of my favorite songs, though, for rhythm games. Just throwing that out there. Okay, 985,000. You know, it's been a while since I charted that, but that was actually not too bad of a chart, if I do say so myself. Especially for just being like one of the first charts I ever made. Alright, I hope that gave you kind of an idea of what's available for the game right now. I'm really hoping as time goes on, more people will make more playable charts, because there's definitely just a lot of like really, really hard charts right now, and I'm hoping more people will make ones that are not quite that impossible. Alright, that's it for this time, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. This video has kind of been a long time coming. As I said, I ordered the Tasseler in like January, so several months in the making at least. But if you all enjoy stuff like this, please let me know in the comments down below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this in the future. I definitely still have a few things planned out. I do actually have another controller on its way to my house. So make sure you subscribe if you want to know what controller that is and see a little bit more about another rhythm game in the future. And also make sure if you want to see some charts that I released or anything like that for SUSPlayer, just follow me once again, and I will be releasing any kind of chart that I make or anything for SUSPlayer on this channel. So also I play Waka a lot. So I've been having some Waka videos, if you all like Waka. So maybe I'll do a video on Waka in the future. The only thing with that is I would actually have to go to the arcade to play Waka, so I don't really know how I would record that, but maybe I can figure something out. So that's it for this time though. Thank you all so much for watching, and everyone have a great life. That's it. Bye.